Alright guys, so welcome back here to the Dev Realm, and let's just jump right into it. So, if we have here the hair, okay, we're gonna set a different mesh. So in this case here, our head is the last one, so we need to just do that. Let me double check. Can we, I think we can do this even on a better way. Let's try to explore something here called select. And then we're gonna add on the part, right? And we're gonna loop on the body, which is even better. So based on the hair, and then we would plug the assets here. So it would plug it the new mesh would come here, right? Then we have to put the mesh right here. So that's fine. So we would put it right there. So we're gonna just try to plug it right here. So that's fine. So we're gonna select it. So if it's hair, blah, 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 blah. But we also need to be able to identify which one is the right mesh. And I guess that's where we do need the switch case, unfortunately. There's no better way to do this. If there is, just let me know, guys, if you think of anything else that would be nice to do here, but I think we can just use a switch case. The only problem with the switch case is that we have to repeat ourselves, right? But that's fine. Sometimes you gotta do that, it's fine. It's not a big problem. Especially for these kind of things, it's okay, you know? So we're gonna have here the hair, we're gonna have here, sorry, hair, and I'm gonna even unplug this. No, let's just do it in order. So, target is hair, facial, torso, hips, hand, and foot. Where's the head? Head is missing, right? Oh, sorry, it's this one here. Do we have head? We do not have head, unfortunately. So let's bring the head right here, which is just the mesh, all right? So we're gonna do hair, and you guys probably understand what we're trying to do here. Is just the case of going now and adding those foot and everything here. Right? We're gonna head, that's fine. So now that we have our head, now the only thing you gotta do here is just that we need to plug this. So all we gotta do. And just to make things easy, I'm just gonna do it like as a branch. So just double click on it. And then I don't have to do that stuff all the time. All right. Now everything's aligned. We do need this node. And the way this works, we just need to leave it on the completed. Or you can put when you start. It doesn't really matter. But what happened here is that we get the parts. If it's a valid part, we loop through the parts and we assign those parts. And then let's see what happened. So if you did everything right, the male version is working fine. But if I go back here to the player and let's change his gender, let's just switch him to the female gender. Let's go back here and where is it? What is it? BPC. The gender is going to be female, and we're going to compile and save this guy. Press play. There we go. Look at that, guys. We have a female and a male gender switching, which is really cool. Now, one thing I would like to do here as well is maybe we can add the possibility for the character to switch midway. I don't know, maybe you're having some kind of spell on your game. So I don't want to leave this binded just to this part of the, the character here. So to do that, I'm going to close everything just to be easy to work. I'm going to open up this part of this here. And what I'm going to do here is that I'm going to copy this functions, and I am going to leave it. I'm going to collapse to a function. Actually, better. I'm going to go back to the parent because I may need to do that on the parent. And I'm going to create a new function here, and I'm going to call this fn load preset, all right, or load default preset character. load preset appearance character. File and then save this. Oh, sorry, this is a macro. I don't want to create a macro. I want to create as a function. Sorry. Nice. So we don't need to do anything else here because I want to override this function. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to go back to my functions and not variables. Sorry, I'm just functions, and I'm going to override that, and I'm going to search for this load preset character, and then in theory, all I got to do, a part of this, I can leave it the way it was before, because it doesn't matter for us if we just need this to run. That's all. We're gonna copy that, delete it from here, plug this right there. Okay. Plug it right here. Go back here and paste it. So we're gonna paste this value right here. Nice. Okay. I'm gonna compile and save, and I'm gonna show you why I did this. Okay. Don't worry, I'm going to explain why I did that function. Let's just make sure that our character is working, so it should be a female, which is great. Now, let's say that you have a button on your game, and I am on the character already. So I'm going to add a delay, okay, and let's say that after 3 seconds, or I'm using a spell, whatever, I want to make sure my character switches to male, right? So I can just set the gender, get the character information, and here I can set what is it here, set member, and the member that I want to set is the gender. So I want to set the gender to, let's say, female or male in this case. That's fine. And then after that, I want to reload the player appearance. So what I can do here, I can just call that function fn-load player appearances here, right? And I can compile and save. Let's see if that's going to work. So after 3 seconds, we should be able to load as a male. And look at that, guys. And that's pretty much everything that I think I wanted to cover for this tutorial. You know, this it's a base asset that I want to build, so I'm gonna be building my RPG framework on top of this. And what I mean framework is that I want to create an asset that will allow everyone to just create a quick game, easily, you know, with a modular character. Let's say you're trying to create a Helldiver game. Let's say you're trying to create a, you know, a RPG. I just want to have this framework that I can just come to Unreal. I have this idea to create any game, and I can just have a quick combat system, a quick inventory system, and quick things working together. So the idea here is that I'm going to be expanding this tutorial more in the future. Maybe adding combat system or other things here. But right now, I'm very happy with this, because as you guys can see, this is a very powerful tool, and it's very simple as well. Like, we haven't added that much things. We just created a few components. Of course, the main thing here is the 3D part, right? Which is the designer was working on the parts, but also I would like to be adding more parts here in the future. I do want to add armor and all sorts of things and create different, let's say, ways of changing the parts. But everything I wanted to code for this tutorial, it's done. So once again, guys, thank you very much for watching. Let me know if you like those kind of quick tutorials as well. It's something that, you know, I enjoy doing as well, and I think it's very beneficial to everyone, you know, to have access to these kind of features as well. And, you know, it's really easy to do this in Unreal. I really like Unreal Engine because it's easy. I can just open up my Blender, I can design things, and I can bring it here and make everything work. So thank you very much for watching. If you guys don't know this channel, please subscribe. And also make sure to check out the devrealm.com, which is where we also have some premium assets and premium tutorials like this are available on the platform. If you're already a member of the DevRealm, thank you very much for everything. You guys rock. And yeah, I see you guys in the next tutorial.